Good morning. Once again from Acorn Homestead. Look at the size of my pallet pile. It's getting smaller. And I'll show you what we got done last night. We finished at like 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night, so it was already getting dark. So this is what we've got done so far. We've got all these up. All the posts are in about just under 2 feet, about 18 inches or so. And there's plastic big enough to go the full 2 things heights. There's right here is the corrugated tin, like this stuff here. This right here. So that's at the bottom around all 3 of those sides at the minute, and I haven't put one on that side. That's an old piece of linoleum that I had, so I thought I'll use that for the time being until I get some more wood further around there, because I have to scrounge as much as I possibly can because I'm poor. I don't care. I mean, that's a choice. So not so much poor, but as in I'm not working at the minute, I'm just going to school. I've got this bag of sand, which was also scrounged, and I'm just gonna level this bit out. I haven't decided if I'm going across. There's a drain right here, but this is fairly dry ground anyways. So, and the way the land slopes, it kind of slopes that way, so it all runs into there's a kind of a, not a ditch, but my yard kind of goes like this down to the fence, down in that, like those posts there. So it just kind of goes like that. So it'll drain along there, but there's a drain that goes all the way back there and all the way down here, all the way through there. So for now, that's what I'll end up doing is putting the sand in and just leveling that a bit, because luckily I met a lady on Gumtree and she gave me these safety mats. And now I don't know how good they are. They're fairly thick. They've got like little rubber feet on the bottom. It's too far away, I can't reach. Well, you can sort of see under there. Well, no, you can't. Maybe you can. Anyway, there's little rubber feet on there, so, and they slot in. Like this will slot into there, so they kind of go like this, and they make a solid mat. Now I have 10-foot square of that, so that should take up, well, I think these are 13 feet-ish. So it should take up most of that and most of this corner. And then I'll put his feed bucket and water bucket over here on this side here. So, and I think I haven't decided whether I should leave this open or not, because there will be a fence that goes around here. You can sort of see where it's leveled and down to there. And this will be just a run, because if I don't manage this small area that I have, then it'll be eaten to nothing in no time. So I have to manage that. And all that pile, not all of it, but part of that pile there, because that's all, that part that's all overgrown right there, all of that, part of that, pardon me, is going to be going back here. There's a bit of a gap. It's not a huge gap, but between this fence and where that ground begins, there's a gap. So I'll backfill that. That's why there's no posts in this one. It'll be solid enough, like so. And then these obviously will go up to the second one. I'm gonna start doing that probably later today as well. What else? I'm hoping that in the winter that I have this chicken coop, or one of the other ones, in my garden area, which is right here. We'll go up here. This is a new fence I built right there. And this is a garden area strictly for like vegetables and plants and beets and stuff. But I'm going to put a coop here. That's chicken feed. I'm going to put a coop right here for the winter. And I'm going to let the chickens run around in here, and they can amend the soil and eat the grass and weeds and whatever else, whatever vegetables left over. Although I'd kind of like to keep them out of my strawberries. And then not only this fence will keep the chickens in, mostly, it will keep my horse out. And then I have This here seed bed here, this whole thing right here, that's a 2-year-old seed bed, and I used it for getting seeds for carrots, broccoli, turnip, and beets. Like this was my beet bed, this one right here. So that's where all the beets were. And these I just keep and let them grow because I give them to the guinea pigs and rabbits that I have. So I'm gonna cut down those. I have so many seeds I don't think I'll need. I'm gonna cut them when they start to dry out a bit. But see, they go like this, and then they'll start to turn into something like that. And these are all seeds right here. As far as I know, these are the seeds. They're very small. It's hard to see. So they're very small seeds, but like this would be quite packed full of seeds, and this one's quite packed. These ones are starting to curl, so they're ready to come off and dry. At least that's what I think. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not an expert. I don't really have any idea. I'm just winging it because I'm a young homesteader, not literally young, but so yeah. So you can see these things that I got, and quite honestly, they're quite heavy, and they've got these little feet, so they should be really stable. I'm hoping for, and there's about a 10-foot square piece because they're 2 foot each, and I got 26 of them. So a 5x5 square would be 10 foot, obviously. And then in this bathtub, there's a chain link fence that came from that wall, and it goes from where the green shed is, right there, all the way down to about there, a little bit, well, right in there somewheres anyways. So it may not cover the whole area of his run, but it should cover a good part of it. And then I've got other wires and stuff, and then that'll be his area. I just love this backyard. I mean, there's 13 acres back there. Like, those big trees are on my property, but on the other side, there's 13 acres back there, and they don't use it for anything because I guess in Northern Ireland you get subsidies and stuff for not using land and just letting it be green space. I get that. Like, I do get it, but I think sometimes it's a bit of a waste. I mean, that's just, well, it'll be okay. It's a nice enough area. So, but yeah, no, I'm quite happy with how this is all coming together. Look at the silly cat sitting on the, you probably can't see it, it's too dark, or too bright rather, but cat's on top of the chicken coop. I have 3 chicken coops. That's a chicken coop, which came from the neighbor that way, over there, and she's 12 now or something, so she doesn't play in it, but it's a perfect chicken coop. I put a perch across it, and the only reason that they're separated at the minute is because the rooster in that one and the rooster in that one, they're brothers, but they've been separated long enough that they would fight to the death, and I'm just not up for that one. He's not a nice, well, he's a typical rooster, right? I mean, he'll chase you if you come near him, but he'll take good care of his girls, so I'm okay with that. Those are all brothers and sisters, so I can't hatch any of their eggs. He is in there, and I probably could hatch the eggs because he's not related to them. Well, he's not related to 4 of them that are in there. He's related only to a couple, but I wouldn't hatch those because all my eggs are color-coded. I have black copper Morans, which are sisters, and then I have Carter and Sammy. That's Sammy right there. He's the rooster in there, but he is the son of one of the olive eggers. So you can line breed like that, but I don't really like to. So I need another rooster, but I'm gonna do that later. So but that's like down the line kind of thing. So for now, those guys will just stay in there until I get all this done, because I don't want them roaming around because I'm in and out of the yard and leaving the gate open. So But for now, it's going okay. We'll get sorted. Those are the corrugated tin sheets, and they'll go along here. I just don't have a grinder to cut it, so I'm gonna borrow one on Monday or whatever. So for now, that's all, I guess. We're getting on rightly. So have yourselves a great day, and we will talk again.